You know, what if I told you that a military manual that's like 2,500 years old holds the key to absolutely dominating your market today? I know, it sounds a little crazy, but Sun Tzu's The Art of War has this powerful secret that, honestly, most modern marketers just completely overlook. So let's dig in and see how this ancient general strategy can help you win your next campaign. And this right here, this single sentence, is the core of our entire explainer. Sun Tzu draws a really sharp line between two completely different outcomes: engagement and victory. See, engagement is what happens when you meet your competition head-on. It's a fight, for sure. But victory? Victory is achieved through the unexpected. It's all about outthinking your opponent, not just outfighting them. Okay, so let's break down this fundamental choice. Sun Tzu basically argues that every single strategic decision you make is going to fall into one of two categories. And just understanding this distinction, well, that's the first real step toward victory. And this idea maps perfectly to modern marketing. Over on the left, you've got direct confrontation. This is your standard playbook, right? Running ads in the exact same channels as your competitors, using the same keywords, making predictable offers. And the result? Yeah, you get engagement, clicks, maybe some likes, but you're really just part of the noise. Then on the right, you have surprise. This is that unexpected guerrilla marketing stunt, the viral campaign that just comes out of nowhere, or the innovative product feature nobody saw coming. Now this is the path to victory, the path to capturing market share and, more importantly, customer hearts. So what Sun Tzu says is that the most skilled tacticians are masters of what we can call strategic versatility. And this isn't about having just one good surprise up your sleeve. No, it's about building a system that can constantly produce surprises. It's the ability to be fluid, totally adaptable, and completely unpredictable. You want to make it impossible for your competitors to even guess your next move. All right, so how does all this ancient wisdom apply to the digital battlefield of modern marketing? Well, it turns out the primary enemy that we all face isn't really a competitor, it's a mindset. And that enemy is stagnation. The single greatest danger in marketing today isn't a competitor's huge budget or bad quarter. It's becoming fixed, predictable, and getting stuck in a rut where you just don't innovate anymore. So what does the stagnation actually look like in practice? Well, it's when you're only relying on those direct, predictable tactics. The same old SEO strategy, the same kind of social media posts. It's when you find yourself fighting for scraps in super crowded channels, and you realize your creative edge has kind of gone dull. The real danger here is that you become so easy for your competitors to read and to counter. You've basically laid your whole playbook right out on the table for them to see. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. By shifting our focus from that direct confrontation over to surprise, we can move from stagnation to actual victory. And let me tell you, the rewards are huge. So how do we do this? Here's a pretty simple 3-step framework. First, you have to analyze the conventional path. What is everyone else in your industry doing? What do your customers expect to see from companies like yours? Second, and this is the fun part, design the unexpected surprise. Brainstorm how you can completely subvert that expectation. Turn left when everyone else is turning right. And finally, you execute that plan to achieve a decisive victory, one that doesn't just bump up a few metrics, but actually changes the game. And when you successfully deploy surprise, you get so much more than just a quick win. There are two ultimate rewards. First, you forge deep, lasting customer loyalty. A delightful surprise creates this powerful emotional connection that a simple ad just never could. And second, you create a culture of creativity and continuous innovation inside your own team, which protects you from ever becoming stagnant again. Okay, so we've covered the why and the how, from ancient battlefields all the way to modern marketing. Now, the only thing left to do is to apply this thinking to your own strategy. So I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. Take a hard look at your current plans, your budget, your team's focus. Are you just fighting for engagement, locked in this predictable, head-on battle with your competition? Or are you designing the surprises that will lead to a true, decisive victory? The choice, as Sun Tzu taught us all that time ago, is yours.